Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the fingering for Manoah. The first thing we always look for is any areas where we might not be able to cover the tenor voice with the left hand. So if we look through, let's see, we've got an octave over here. That's reachable, that's not a problem. Got an octave here, not a problem. Okay, so looking through, there really isn't anything except for the last two bars, the last chord. Okay, so that's what we're going to take with the right hand. Everything else will be just divided evenly. Soprano, alto in the right hand, tenor, bass in the left hand. So now that we know that, let's take a look at the very first line. Let's take a look at the right hand. So there's a few ways we can look at this. I see that we start from G. We could start with our thumb on G, but we do have this chord coming up right there. So I think this would actually be easier starting on third finger, just looking ahead. So 3, 4. That places 3, 5 on this G and this B. Then 2, 4 over here. Then back to 3 on G. And then we'll have 1, 2 here. And you could still do 1, 2, or you could do 1, 4, or you could do even 3 there. Okay, so experiment a little bit. For me, I would end up doing 4, 1 is what I would do at this point. And then 1, 3, 1, 3 in the right hand like that. Then I think it makes sense to do 1, 3 again, because then we'll have fourth finger in the B, leads us to 1, 5 on the beginning of bar 5. And then I would just do 1, 5 again, 1, 4, 1, 3, and here for me, 1, 4, but you could stay on 3 on G. The 1 is tied. That would allow you to use third finger, but if you're using 3, then you could just go down to second finger on the F sharp, like that. For the DC here, 2, 1. And then for the octave Bs, 1, 5. 2 on the D, 1, 5 again on C and A. I would just stay on 1, 5 here, so jumping 1, 5 to E and C. For me, 1, 4 here, but you could use 1, 5. 1, 5 on the octave E's. For this one, it can be either 1, 3 or 1, 4. Then 1, 5, 4, 1, 3. And this could either be 1, 2, which is what I would do, or 1, 3 again. Then continuing, 1, and then I would just do 3, 5. This could be 2, 4. And then ending with actually 1, 2, 5, since we'll be taking the top 3 notes with the right hand there. Like that. And that's the fingering for the right hand. Now let's take a look at the fingering for the left hand. I'll do the left hand in blue just for clarity. Start with 5, 3, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3. And then we'll shift down 5, 1, 5, 1 again. It's still 5, 1, and 5, 1 again. On the next part, you have a few choices. You could do, for me, I would switch to 2, 4, but you could do 3, 5 here. And here you have two choices as well. You could do 1, 4, or you could do 1, 5. Which leads us to the octave 5, 1. On this octave here, let's see. Then continuing, if it were me, I would do 2, 5, but you're perfectly fine doing 1, 5 or 1, 4 as well. On this chord, you could do either 1, 4 or 1, 5. And then on this next chord, you could either, I would do 2, 5 again, or you could do 1, 5. 1, 5. And then just down to second finger, the 5 is tied. 2, 4. Octave is 1, 5 and 1, 5. Takes us down to the next line, measure 10. Still an octave, 1, 5, 1, 5. Still 1, 5. I would do this as 2, 4 to prepare for the octave, 1, 5. Probably still 1, 5 on this sixth here. There's lots of parallel sixths on this. You could stay on 1, 5 if you wanted to here. If you wanted, you could switch to 2, 5. Or stay on 1, 5. Octave, 1, 5, seventh is 1, 5. And then the last note, just a 5. And that's the fingering for the left hand as well. So now what I'll do is I will demonstrate this hands alone for you. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start with the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, shift. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tie, 2. And then the left hand. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, oh, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tie, 2,